Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to more Yugioh Legacy of the Duelist. My name is Raven from the Sky, and of course at the end of every series, I show you guys the deck recipe I'd used. Now, here's the Trail of Slime. Now, I did make a few changes from when I first used it, as I stated before. Dark Hole, Fissure. I just added Gold Sarcophagus in the last video. That's one of the changes. I added that to try to help get jam breeding faster, because there were some episodes where it would take too long to get jam breeding machine, which this is the bread and butter. 3 jam breedings. Okay, yes, it's only 500 when it's summoned, but you'll see why it's the bread and butter in just a little bit. 2 level limit area Bs, because all the tokens you're going to be summoning are lower than level 4, but more than likely your opponent's monsters are not, and they'll be forced into defense and they won't be able to do anything. Thus, it's going to force them to waste twin twisters and stuff like that on level limit, and hopefully protect your jam breeding. But we run 3 of those anyway because of twin twisters and things like that. Now, I don't recommend setting 2 at the time unless you're going in for the OTK and you're confident that they're not going to draw twin twisters or they don't have it. But other than that, I recommend keeping 1 in your hand, because there was one episode where my opponent got rid of all my jam breedings and I didn't know how I was going to win other than Scapegoat. They get rid of jam breeding and Scapegoat, you're finished. Alright, 3 mage powers, 2 mystical space, either this or twin twisters. As you can see, I put that in the side deck. Basically, you can't swap cards in ranked matches, but so the reason I put a side deck, I have a side deck in these recipes, is for when I want to go back and make changes without having to, search the card trunk and things like that. 1 Day of Peace. Alright, 1 Regeki. Self-explanatory. Stun cards are self-explanatory at this point. If you don't get, you're a veteran Yu-Gi-Oh player and you don't get why people have at least 3 stun cards, and you don't need to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh. 2 Scapegoat. Alright, tokens are the bread and butter of the deck. 1 Swords of Revealing Light. Contemplating putting in 2, I don't know, because that can help stall until you get jam breeding machine or level limit or whatever. 1 Terraforming to help get wetlands. Alright, Token Sunday. If you're overwhelmed, you can just use Token Sunday, destroy all tokens you control, and then destroy all the cards and pretty much reset. It's really good because, see, this is infinite. So if you destroy all the jams, they're just gonna respawn, especially if you got 2 of these out. If you have 2 of these out, the next turn you get 2 a turn. So Token Sunday is good, but I wouldn't go over 1, because you don't want this deck to be bricky. It's mainly magic and traps. You really don't want it to be bricky. United We Stand, again, to help power up the tokens. Last video I had this token up to 7,700. Alright, that's what the deck is about. 7,700. Same with Scapegoat. Okay, 3 wetlands to help jam breeding machine, so they'll spawn with 1,700. Okay, with wetlands and this out in the field, that'll be 2,200. Okay, 3 aqua cores that helps jam breeding, and if you don't have jam breeding, Scapegoat. Alright, that'll give them plus 500. Alright, so they'll be at 1,000. Bottomless Trap, 1 D Prison, Mirror Force 2, 1 Skill Drain. That'll help to deal with monsters effects that get rid of back row, because that's your worst enemy, is twin twisters and the monsters effects that can pop back row. Alright, so that's why I put Skill Drain in. Alright, 3 Token Stampede. This is another thing. This is what you use to go in for the kill for OTK if you don't have Mage Power and United We Stand. Alright, all tokens in the attack position gain 1,000 attack. Okay, that with wetlands put them at 1,700. With this, that's another 22. Forgot to mention that earlier. You have to have this out. That's the combo you want. Alright, and with multiple, that's 22. And with 2 of these out, you put on Mage Power. Alright, that'll be, I don't know, my math is off, but that's close to 4,000 if not more, because of the amount of magic and traps you're gonna have on the field. Okay, Torrential Tribute, 1 to help nuke the field. The reason I have these field nukers in is for when you want to go in for the OTK with jam breeding machine and you have the combo out. Alright, 2 Trap Holes, 3 Card Ds to increase draw power, So you can increase your chance of getting Jam Breeding Machine and everything else. Okay, so you guys got the combo. So I'm just letting you know, the hardest part of this deck is getting that combo out on the field, because more than likely in ranked matches, you're going to be facing meta decks and meta decks of old school, okay? Just how it is. Now, if you're facing someone who's using another fun deck from the GX era or Yu-Gi-Oh era, then yeah, you have a pretty good fighting chance. Like the last video, dude was using spellcasters from the Yu-Gi-Oh era. And so I had a better chance of winning that. But those videos before, I faced Emperor, shoot, she wiped the floor with me. 2 Terraformers in the side deck, 2 Twin Twisters. Because I thought about swiping out Mystical Space for these. And like if I get a hand where I can dump Skill Drain, something I can dump one of these, maybe dump a Trap Hole to, I'm going for the OTK and pop his back row, then maybe I'll do that. The beautiful thing about Mystical Space, yeah, it's blind spacing, but you don't have to dump any cards in your hand to use it. That's the one thing Mystical Space has over Twin Twisters. Alright, Dark Bribe to, I guess, I have the idea of putting that in to protect, you know, these and to protect the Jam Breeding Machine. Gravity Bind, again, if they get rid of Level Limit Area B, destroy them all, you know, there's an extra incentive to stop them, to stall Gravity Bind. But again, I really don't want this deck past 42 or 43. So, you know, I just swap something. Deck like this, you really don't want past 45 at the least. Alright, 2 Jam Defenders. 1 Solemn Warning. That wasn't really coming up, and I wasn't really using it, so I took it out. These would be if I used Revival Jam. 3 Revival Jams. I think this guy, he used Revival Jam in the TV show. He did, because I remember that was his signature card. It was, he used Jam Breeding Machine in the deck, and he used Revival Jam. But I haven't used it, but I might not, just to see what it does. See how it does, excuse me. Alright? So, and guess who we're facing, guys? Look at that. Emperor, again. She must play a lot during the morning. Eastern time. Because I record a lot of my videos in the morning. So, fun fact. If you want to run into me, play during the morning hours, Eastern. And if you live across the country, I don't know what time it is. Maybe at night. But she let me go first. So yes. Wish I had swords. There's a high chance we're gonna get OTK. Well, that's nice. And the turn ends. Isn't that nice? Very high chance. It's an easy 1,000 right there. Attack, escape code. Nuke the field. That's an easy 4,000. But you have to activate it at the end. Like if you activate Mirror Force and then activate this, the end of phase, and then activate that, that's an easy 1,000 and an easy 4,000. Provided they don't have Mirror Force back then. She just will not put Cosmos down. I wonder if she used anything else. It's like I can't. That special summon during the battle phase is detrimental. Oh my god. That darn Dark Destroyer is the end of you. You face Emperor. Ooh, it's in the graveyard, thank goodness. She might make quick work of us, so we gotta kind of. Guess I could set this. Activate. Set this. Card D again. Oops. Yield the deck. Okay, we're drawing all our stun cards. That's not good. Lord have mercy. And this is a prime example. See how hard it is to get the combo I was talking about out? And I'm facing a meta deck right now. Darn it. It won't even... What? It wouldn't even let me activate Bottomless, bro. When she brought it out, that was a special summon. Remember, did I? Dude! What difference does it make? Couldn't choose this? Lucky guess. Girl is a trip. About to cut us like a knife again. Oh my God! She destroyed my whole back row. She just took out our entire back row. And she's doing the same loop again. Remember, we saw this loop 2 videos ago. The same loop again. And she's benefiting from my, look at this, from my own trap. If there are monsters. That's so stupid of me to activate that. Why would I activate that? I'm so used to, you know how you think, you only think about your cards? And it clearly on the cards is if they are monsters, not if you're monsters. Cut us down again today. I don't know where she lives. So, you know, obviously we don't know where she lives, but you know, sometimes, you know, people have an Xbox bio from such and such, from LA or whatever. I don't know what time zone she's in. Put it that way. But I'm Eastern time, and I think I'm Eastern or Pacific. Oh shoot! I gotta look. I'm off. Pacific or Central? I gotta look again. I think I'm Eastern, but oh, she destroyed it. You were benefiting from it. But yeah, like I said earlier, I do my recordings in the morning. Every time I've recorded in the morning, I've ran into her at least once. Now, I do record last night. I said do record last night. I did record last night, and I do record at night. And I don't ever run into her. That's what I'm saying. At least over here in America, in the morning, you might run into her. She's the #1 ranked duelist. Oh no, check. Sorry about that. And I see why. It's like I haven't beaten her yet. I think I've made it past turn 3 one time. I've never won against her. #1. I mean, the only thing I can see stopping this is skill drain, which is in the deck. But see, skill drain is limited to 1 for good reason. Been limited to 1 for over a decade. Skill drain is stopping it. Cyber Dragon Nova. She literally goes for the OTK every time. 21, 18, 22. That's 40, 58. 50, no, 6. 6. Okay. Here we go. Oh. 27. Emergency teleport. That whole deck is a combo. So, pay 1,000, something else. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, do me a favor, drop a like and subscribe to the channel and the series grow. Ring that bell so you don't miss an upload.